Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going? Today I'm gonna go over how to draw Brian the dog from Family Guy. So what I'm gonna be using is I'm gonna be using a regular pencil, which doesn't seem to be working for me right now. Not sure what's up. Hold on. There we go. Got it. Regular pencil, and I got a wet erase marker. You know, this marker's nothing too special about it. It has a pointed edge on it, but a lot of them do. So I'm gonna just one of the biggest points I want to make in these videos is that you don't really need any fancy tools. You just need it's really in your head and in your hand essentially. The two things right off the bat, you know, with your head, the head is the information, you know, the structure, you know, how you make something look either dimensional or how you make you know, you memorize the patterns that make this character, what makes this character. So that's like the information, you know, maybe anatomy, things like that. And then the dexterity is the second thing, that your hand. What kind of lines can you pull with your hand? You know what I mean? If your lines are kind of looking like, if they're looking like this, you know what I mean? When you draw them, that's not, you know, and it's not supposed to be like that, it's not good, but you got to be able to pull straight, curved lines. Oops, see, screwed up on that circle. You know what I mean? But be able to pull clean lines, especially if you're using a marker, and in pencil for that matter. It's just a good habit to get into, and you know, that's the dexterity part of it. That comes with practice, and I would recommend you practice that as much as you can. Just, you know, creating clean lines. That would help your drawing, even if your drawing's incorrect. You know, it'll help you so much. So that's the quick tip of the day. Alright, anyways, let's get into Brian the dog here. Brian is really simple. Again, he's another character where he's so simple that if you get something wrong, he's going to look completely different. So here we go. I'm going to start with kind of an oval shape for his entire head area. He's got that snout sticking out. And if you take the length of this shape, it's not, if you turn this direction, he's a little bit taller than that. He's not much taller. I'm going to estimate it down here. Hope you can see some of these lines because I know I'm doing it light. So I'm going to try to cap off. I know I'm going to change the size there. Cap off the back of his head over here. Think of kind of a cylinder for his dog. His, what do you call that? His dog collar. And the thing I'm doing right now is I'm doing this just for proportion. When they animate, they do things pretty sloppy in the beginning, and then you tighten it up. I'm trying not to go too dark here because I'm gonna go over it with marker, so I guess I can do it pretty dark. I'm gonna extend his hand. His hand protrudes from his body a little bit, but it doesn't. It's tight to the body though still. He's got that little tummy thing that you know, like almost like he has a ball on his tummy, like most characters in that world, the Family Guy world. So he's kind of his almost his entire torso is a ball, really, with legs and arms sticking out of it. See, I'm gonna have to extend this line down where his feet are gonna be planted. Alright, and now I'm gonna throw his legs in there. His legs are very flat. Everything is very tube-like in this world. Simplified shapes. They drew these characters to be identified by their profile and by looking at them very quickly graphically. So they're well designed. You know, they're made to be animated and made to have a lot of different expressions, but to be simple at the same time. His tail sticking out the back. His feet have those paws sticking there. Alright, gotta grab a different pencil. This one screwed up on me. And then his hand is sticking out the other side. That'd be his body so far. We started with a body this time. Go up to the neck. Hit the bottom, lower lip of his mouth touches his collar. That's a big landmark. Remember that. His lower lip touches his collar. I'm going to go up to his head. His ear is going to be essentially, I'm going to put like a roundish square to find his ear. Think of his head first in this sense. Kind of like a thumb sticking out of a hole or something. Then you're going to add this protruded nose over here. And the nose essentially, I think of it like a hot dog. It's a very hot dog shape to it. And his eyes are round. Round balls here on the top. One is hidden behind the snout. Remember that. And his other ear's over there. Top of his head. Go back here. And you want to put him kind of being like, huh? You know, that kind of that look he has of kind of not amused. Throw a ball here at the end. Like an egg shape. So we're going to go over this in marker to try this out. To kind of solidify this. Because right now you have the framework. This is what he's made up of, these shapes. Now you're going to go and kind of solidify that. So we're going to do that in marker. I'm going to start with, like what I always do, the eye. The eye's round, so I have to be careful how I pull this stroke. Don't overthink it. Just shoot it. Shoot for it. This is going to be a long stroke as well. Pull that over. I'm building his nose up slowly. Alright, I'm going to go to his lower lip. I'm going to go over here to his ear. Gap off his ear, his other ear. Pulling a line almost straight down. I think the proportions are okay, but they're a little, you know, they could be better. Just looking at it. Pulling this line over. Going over his hand. I'm essentially tracing what I did put down already. So it's not as hard. So that's why you do the slow work first, the hard stuff in pencil. Because then when you go in here, right now I'm just trying to, essentially right now I'm just trying to control the weight of line. My line weight, essentially, I'm just trying to control the whole time. I essentially just trace that figure right there, and that's it. You got Brian. And I'm gonna erase the pencil marks, because that is really annoying to me. So, anyways, guys, thanks a lot. I'm going to do other Family Guy characters. Please leave your comments below and any questions you may have. Or any requests you may have. Anyways, thanks guys. See ya.